Introduction. Welcome to Global Entertainment, where today we're uncovering a topic that's shrouded in secrecy, mystery, and often brushed under the red carpet, the dark side of Hollywood. Behind the glitz and glamour, behind the Oscars and blockbusters, there's a side that rarely makes it to the screen, for good reason.
Hollywood. The name alone conjures images of luxury, fame, power, and the American dream. It's a place that promises fortune, glamour, and a life most people only fantasize about. But what lies beneath this glittering surface? The Hollywood illusion has been carefully crafted over decades. It's a space where actors, directors, and executives play their roles, and for the public everything is a perfectly painted picture. Yet there are dark truths buried behind the scenes. Today, we'll dive deep into those truths, exposing the underbelly of Hollywood, from exploitation and manipulation to corruption and scandal.
Let's start with the insane pressure to conform. Hollywood has rigid standards, especially when it comes to appearance, body image, and lifestyle. Young actors and actresses are often pushed to extreme limits to fit into roles or maintain marketable appearances. Strict diets, plastic surgeries, and impossible beauty standards become an everyday reality. And if they don't conform, there's a line of replacements ready to take their spot. What's worse, this pressure isn't limited to physical appearances. It extends to personalities, beliefs, and even political opinions. To stay relevant, many actors feel compelled to follow trends, hiding their true identities and values. It's a powerful mechanism that traps people in a constant cycle of trying to please others, often losing themselves in the process.
Another harsh reality is the infamous casting couch. The term refers to the coercive power dynamics that unfortunately many young actors face in Hollywood. The #MeToo movement, which exposed these abuses, brought to light the experiences of actors and actresses who were forced or manipulated into compromising situations to land roles. Directors, producers, and high-ranking executives have often been accused of abusing their power, offering roles or advancements in exchange for unethical favors. Although the public has become more aware of these issues, they haven't disappeared entirely. The power dynamics in Hollywood are still largely imbalanced, making it a tough industry to navigate, especially for newcomers and aspiring actors.
Hollywood has a troubling history with young talent. Many child stars are exploited for their abilities without proper protection or guidance. These young actors often work under extreme pressure and face challenges in transitioning into adulthood. Stories of child actors who face depression, anxiety, substance abuse, or financial ruin later in life aren't rare. The sad part is that in many cases, these child actors weren't guided by mentors or family, but by the industry's demand for more profit. As a result, many of these young talents face long-term psychological scars that follow them into adulthood.
Hollywood has also been notorious for its drug culture. Substance abuse has been glamorized on screen for decades, creating an environment where addiction and excess are almost celebrated. For many stars, drugs and alcohol become a coping mechanism to deal with the pressure, anxiety, and isolation of fame. Unfortunately, substance abuse has claimed the lives of several talented actors. Whether through overdoses, mental health issues, or self-destructive behavior, Hollywood's drug culture has left a tragic mark on the industry. Another dark reality in Hollywood is nepotism. While the industry loves to celebrate newcomers, it's often those with connections who get the best opportunities. For many aspiring actors, breaking into Hollywood without an inside connection is nearly impossible. This gatekeeping effect limits diversity and often perpetuates a lack of originality in content. Aspiring talent without industry connections has a much harder time being recognized, which leads to a cycle where only a select few, often with family ties or connections, get the opportunity to shine.
Hollywood's legal and financial structure can be another trap. Many young actors sign contracts that lock them into deals where they have little control over their careers or earnings. For some, this means signing away rights to their own creative work or being trapped in low-paying jobs, despite bringing in millions for studios. Actors aren't the only ones affected. Writers, crew members, and other behind-the-scenes professionals often face low wages, long working hours, and minimal job security.
Hollywood isn't just an industry, it's a culture. It sets trends, influences social norms, and shapes our ideals of beauty, success, and happiness. But these standards are often unrealistic, creating a society obsessed with superficial goals. Many people struggle with self-esteem because they don't live up to these ideals, which Hollywood itself can barely sustain. This influence also extends to materialism, fame, and wealth as measures of worth. Hollywood's impact on society's values, therefore, creates a cycle that perpetuates these toxic standards on a global scale. So, what can we do about it? Is there a way to make Hollywood a better place? Absolutely. The first step is awareness. By understanding these hidden truths, we can start to question and push back against the industry's damaging norms. Change must happen at every level, starting with executives and decision-makers who need to prioritize ethics, fairness, and mental health. Social media gives us the power to hold people accountable. We can support actors, filmmakers, and creators who challenge the system and speak out against exploitation. As fans, we can consume content mindfully and recognize that celebrities are humans too. Avoiding sensationalism and respecting their privacy can go a long way in changing media culture. Lastly, Hollywood needs to change its culture of nepotism and open doors for new and diverse voices. By investing in real talent and stories that matter, we can create an industry that reflects genuine creativity rather than manufactured glamour. Hollywood's dark side isn't an easy topic to address, but by shining a light on it, we can all push for a brighter future in entertainment. Whether you're a fan, a creator, or just someone looking for positive change, remember, each of us has the power to make a difference. Thanks for joining me on Global Entertainment. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Share your thoughts. What changes would you like to see in Hollywood?